Holy crap! We have 14 days left till spooky season. To celebrate the 14 days left until spooky season, I am going to tell you guys a spooky story. The goal. But anyways, guys, before I begin, I want to welcome everyone that is brand new to my channel. If you like this video, I hope you give me a thumbs up. And if you want to join me on my venture and want to become a member of the Horror Vault, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Let's start with this spooky story about the black-eyed children. And this story is about a couple that moves into a new house, and they have a brief encounter with not one, but two black-eyed children. It is time for a spooky story. My wife and I moved to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in 2001. She had family in the area, and she'd always wanted to be close to them. At first, we rented an apartment for a year while we settled into new jobs. Once the year was up and we had decided to stay in the area, we started looking for a house. By 2002, we moved into our own home, a one-story place that we found for a good price. The neighborhood was clean and quiet, and within a couple of months, we had met most of the families on the block. It was a great place to live. My wife and I both worked about the same hours, so except for occasional overtime, we usually arrived home around the same time. This strange incident happened to us in September of 2002. It was a weekday around the later part of the month. I got home first, and my wife about a half hour after me. We talked for a minute, but my wife wasn't feeling too well, so she went to the bedroom to lay down. I was sitting in the living room watching some sports. About 15 minutes after my wife had gone to the bedroom, there was a knock at the front door. It was sort of loud, and I didn't want it to wake her, so I put my drink in the TV and quickly got up. It was strange because the knocking just kept going. The person wouldn't let up. When I opened the door, there was this kid standing on the step. He was wearing a gray hooded top, and his hands were stuck in the pockets. I wondered for a moment how he had been knocking because his hands were in his pockets. I'd never seen this boy in the neighborhood before. He was staring straight at me, and his look was rather mean. Before I even said anything, this kid says, "I want to come into your house now." The hair on the back of my neck went up. This kid's tone was so cold. He looked about 10 years old, and this didn't sound right coming from him. I looked at him and realized his eyes were solid black. I felt like I was starting to panic. I don't know why I did it, but I looked beyond him, out to the streets. Maybe I was hoping there was someone else out there. I don't know. When I looked back at the boy, I only glanced at his face. I couldn't stand those eyes. Then I glanced down and realized I couldn't see his feet. I know how strange this sounds. I don't really know how to explain it. It's almost like his legs just faded away. I slammed the door on him and turned around to see my wife rushing into the room. She looked frightened and said to me, "There's a kid knocking on the bedroom window and he has black eyes." I was so stunned, I didn't know what to say. I opened the front door again, but there was no one there. I ran outside and went to the corner of the house where our bedroom windows were. Again, there was no one there. There must have been 2 of those kids, but I simply can't imagine that they were able to get away from the house so quickly. There was something so unnatural about the boy I saw standing on the steps, and I never understood why I couldn't see his feet. For a long time, I thought that we had seen ghosts. It's only in the past year that we came across stories of the black-eyed children on the internet. We now believe this is what we witnessed. Thankfully, they never returned. And there we have it. That was a spooky story about a couple that had a brief encounter of 2 black-eyed children. Now, my question is, how legit are these claims, these stories of people seeing these black-eyed children? All right, I do know 100% for a fact that these stories came from Reddit about 10 years ago. It started out as no sleep stories, and somehow it blew up all over social media and started turning into claims of people seeing these things showing up at their front door, showing up at their back door, showing up at their windows, and they always happen to show up at night with no parents around or anything like that, and they just keep knocking and keep chanting, "Let us in, let us in." Tell me what you guys think about this. Do you guys think black-eyed children are real, or just another crazy internet story? Personally, I think it's just a crazy internet story, but tell me about it. Write it down in the comments and I will check them out, because I'm definitely curious about your thoughts on them, but I don't know. But anyways, guys, remember, 14 days left till spooky season section. And also too, if you checked this video out, I really hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And also too, if you want to become a member of this channel, then you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys next time with more content from the vault. Have a great night, everyone. Peace.